Hey. No one does it better, I'll admit it. Car key under pressure, I'll admit it. Oops, I changed the weather, I'll admit it. Baby, egg roll, rolling up the payroll. Really by my gouda a lot. Big butt hump, shot for shot.
Hey.
Yurrr, what's up YouTube? It's your boy ignorantz YT, aka the Paradise, aka pretty much whatever you want to call me at this point. Every now and then, this has become a recurring pattern, but I'll see something wild on the internet. By wild, I mean it makes you question the humanity of a lot of people, and more specifically, our law enforcement. Now, the point of this video, I want to make sure that I get this out before anybody thinks this. The purpose of this video is not at all to criticize policemen as a whole. The point of this video is to criticize a sick individual who felt the need to do something horrible to another human being. I don't know how many of you guys have heard about this, but there was a cop who arrested a woman, put her in the back of his cop car, and left his car on the train track. Now, before anybody gets the wrong idea, the woman is alive. I'm going to play the video for you guys. Hopefully this does not get my video age restricted.
From Colorado tonight, another disturbing story, and we warn you, this is difficult to watch. Newly obtained video showing the horrifying moment a woman under arrest in handcuffs put in a police cruiser that had been parked on the train tracks when the cruiser is then hit by a train. She is expected to survive this, but with serious injuries. And how do police explain it? Here's ABC's Mona Kosar-Abdi tonight.
The moments captured on this heart-pounding body camera footage tonight under investigation.
Lift your hands up. Turn around.
Police in Colorado seen responding to a suspected road rage complaint involving a gun, pulling over 20-year-old Yareni Rios-Gonzalez.
Keep your hands above your head.
Don't move.
What's going on?
They handcuffed her and walked her to a police cruiser.
Where are you taking me? We're taking you to the car.
But that car is sitting on train tracks.
Take a seat.
And is
If I'm not wrong, I think it's illegal to park a car over train tracks or something like that. You should never. I think most people understand you should never stop on train tracks, and I understand that they are doing an investigation on the matter, but this seems highly irresponsible, and as you can tell, had bad consequences.
As officers go search her truck for weapons, an oncoming train is sounding its horn.
Is that heart?
At first, the officers seemingly unaware. The moment is difficult to watch.
Oh my God.
Leave your car. Stay back.
Another officer seen getting out of the way right before the train slams into the police vehicle. That cruiser, a mangled wreck.
The suspect was in the vehicle that was hit by the train.
Somehow, Rios-Gonzalez survived, but suffered serious injuries.
And I don't know if this was deliberate or not, but the seat that the woman was in was left over the tracks almost. And I know it's very hard to say, but I don't believe that the officer or officers, any of them, knew 100% that a train would be coming around at that time. The officer or officers knew 100% that a train would be coming around at that time.
Rios-Gonzalez's lawyer says she is still in the hospital. She has a broken arm, ribs, and a fractured sternum. A state investigation is currently underway, and at least one officer involved has been placed on administrative leave. David?
All right, Mona Kosar-Abdi. Mona, thank you.
Yeah, I hate that in a lot of these cases where an officer does something that directly harms somebody's life or puts somebody's life in danger, they're oftentimes not held to the same standard as a civilian would be. For the most part, nobody should be above the law. Too many times have we seen officers get away with horrible cases of, I don't know if the right word is being complacent or willfully ignorant of the consequences of their actions. This lady could have been killed it's a miracle that she wasn't. And this is, well, not the first time a cop has gotten away with something this wild. I mean, a really, really popular case would be somebody like George Floyd. This clip here is coming by courtesy of Indisputable with Dr. Rashad Ritchie, if I'm not mistaken. Probably go over there and give him a follow. I'll have all the clips used in this video in the description of the video, so everybody gets their due credit.
The cops who put a suspect inside of their squad car that was parked on the train tracks and the train hit it, well, those cops have been charged. I said they should have been charged on day one. When I first covered this, it was actually with Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley was on the show that day. And Ricky said something interesting. He said, listen, I can't even say conclusively that this was not done on purpose on some level. No, nobody knew all of the details yet, but we did know that the cops were not arrested. And we do know that if somebody else would have done that to the young lady who was inside of the car, they will be arrested, even if it was for a crime that lacked intent. For example, gross negligence, criminal negligence, okay? So let me give you the background and some updates. Let's put up the pictures of the cops here, okay? This is an update to a story we covered in September.
Here you go, here are the two officers in question.
Two Colorado cops are being charged after a train hits the patrol car with a woman who is handcuffed on the inside. She could be dead, she's not, all right? Last Monday, a local prosecutor announced charges against 4 Lupton police officers. Jordan Stank Key left and Platteville Police Sergeant Pablo Vasquez on the right for their role in the train collision. This was against Fort Lupton, not 4. The Weld County DA ended up charging one officer with a felony of attempted manslaughter and second-degree assault, on top of misdemeanor reckless endangerment charges. Vasquez was charged with 5 counts of misdemeanor reckless endangerment, 1 count of careless driving, and 1 count of obstructing a passageway, and 1 count of parking where prohibited. Now here's a recap. 20-year-old Yareni Rios-Gonzalez was detained by police in September in connection to an alleged road rage incident involving a firearm. That was reported early in the day. After being detained, she was placed in the back of a patrol car and parked on railroad track, okay? That's already insane. Since then, her mother has started a GoFundMe that in part reads, "This will forever impact my daughter's life. We need your help to continue."
I'll also have this GoFundMe linked in the description of my video. I highly doubt anything I share will get the amount of attention that it deserves, but for anybody who watches the video who cares to help, it'll be down there.
Continue her medical treatment and help with expenses. I want to help you as well, madam. Let's make sure we do what we can to provide some assistance to this young lady. Now, the DA also announced a felony menacing charge against her for the alleged involvement in pointing a gun during a road incident the day of the accident. So in addition to the police damn near killing her, she still has to face charges from that same DA's office.
Granted, what she did was wrong. I'll say it again, nobody is above the law. Even though she did have something horrible happen to her, she still should have to face like what she did. If the allegations of her pointing a firearm or having a weapon or whatever is true, I will say that. But yeah, this entire situation is just disgusting. If you want to watch the rest of Dr. Rashid's video, it'll be in the description of my video. I highly recommend you go do that, simply because I did use some of his content and that deserves some sort of credit. I do hope everybody involved with this negligence gets their due process. I'm kind of tired of seeing police not deal with the consequences of their actions. Like if I work at Walmart and I chuck a can of soup at somebody's head, I should go to jail for that. Just because you happen to be an officer doesn't mean you shouldn't go to jail for your action. Your job should not protect you. Your job should not guard you from the law. depending on who you ask, some people believe in police reform. I do think police should have more training. Granted, I will say I don't know how much training police already get, but whatever it is, I feel like there's too many times have I seen police just be straight up idiots. I don't like insulting people for no reason, but that's what they are. They are idiots. Thank you for watching my video. I wanted to say, even though it may not seem like a lot, thank you for the 100 subscribers. It does mean a lot to me. I'm gonna try my best to make better content, do more. I really don't want this to turn into a political channel. I do see it going that way. I do got a lot to learn if I do want to make it a political channel. And yeah. Like the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me because all I care about is your opinions. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Peace.